B, Fred Warner, who earlier we said that Jonah Trinnaman may or may not have had better hair than Fred Warner.
Man.
I don't exactly remember what was said.
Do y'all believe this?
No.
Well,
now that we're seeing it up close and
Oh,
personal.
now all of a sudden,
backpedal.
memory. Okay.
Also,
yeah.
I realized
Thanks.
you're like 6'4", 230, so that has also swayed my opinion lightly.
Don't listen. No, yeah.
Now, at Mary D. Blanchard did give Tanner Mangum a compliment for his good hair, but she said he's as good as his hair is. He's a very close second to Fred Warner.
Oh, okay. Well, thank you.
Best hair on the team,
yeah,
man.
I think we already established that this is the best, and yeah, not much more needs to be said.
All right, conversation over.
All right, it was great to talk to you, Fred. Good luck in the upcoming season.
Oh, thank you.
Can that fit in the helmet? Easy?
Easy.
Easy?
Easy.
Skull cap? Do you need?
I wear a headband, just for sweat, but it doesn't look like this after I take the helmet off, but before it goes on, it's pretty easy getting it on.
Compresses.
It looks kind of ugly, but.
Does it go over your ear? Like you can hear okay? Everything's cool?
Hear okay, yep.
You got everything figured out. Although you have kept it above the ear, which is actually
above the ear, off the neck.
Instruction.
Yes. So
you're a law abider.
Yeah. I think actually a lot of people should model their hair after mine because this is exactly what the honor code wants.
Yes.
So
Spencer,
I'll get on it.
Go up instead of out.
Yes, 20 years ago, maybe.
Okay, yeah.
Fred's great to have you with us, obviously, in Studio B. I'm having like this nostalgic moment thinking about our first interview.
Oh, man, we always talk about this.
I know. When you
3.5 years ago.
When you committed to BYU and you came down and you're hanging out with us and we had like nothing on the set, and here we are, media day before your senior season, man. It's crazy how fast it goes.
It flies, man. It does. I feel like it's been a long 3 years, though. I feel like I've been here for a long time now. But at the same time, like, things do fly by, This is probably one of my last times being on the set before I'm gone. So
we'll have you on a few more times between now and the NFL draft.
Okay,
next
perfect.
year.
Thanks.
Speaking of, let's talk team, then we'll talk individual, okay? 2017 schedule. This is another fantastic schedule for BYU. What do you think of when you look at that schedule and what's ahead of you guys?
Yeah, man, I think it's exciting, like everybody's always said. I think we have a lot of good teams on the schedule to look forward to, and obviously we're focused on our first game here at home. But, yeah, I think our team is going to be very prepared and ready for those big games that everybody's talking about. I think any time that a team has worry or fans have worry about a team is when, when you're not prepared. And I think we are working very hard this offseason to be prepared for those games.
Tanner Mangum said, look, we've been good a lot in the past. We want to be great this year, and so we're trying to do some things that we've never done. What are some of those things that you're trying to do to make that leap from a good season to a great season?
Yeah, I think any team that has a great season or any great teams, they all have great leadership. I think we have a lot of young leadership on this team, which is really good. Obviously, the senior leadership is great, but there's been guys who have showed up in workouts and the guys who are hitting people up over the phone saying, hey, I want to be a part of, leading this team. And I think that's going to be a big part of, going into the season. And anytime there's some hard times or anything like that, leadership is what comes into play and making sure that we stay on track and win a lot of those games.
We get to see, what you do on the field as a leader and the way that you make plays. And you are a playmaker leading the team in tackles with 86 a year ago. Off the field, who are some of the leaders and what's your role defensively as a leader on this team, especially now where you aren't practicing for about a month, but there's some time to improve?
Yeah, like I said, there's a lot of leaders on the team, not just ones that are outspoken, but guys who lead by example. Obviously, Tanner being the quarterback, he's going to be a leader on this team, and the whole linebacking core, us being together again this season, I think is our job for the defense is to be the vocal leaders and lead this team. And I can go on and on about guys who are and can potentially be leaders, but I think my job is to just do what I've been doing as being an example for the team, and obviously if I need to speak up when the time comes, then I'll do that.
We talked about last year's defense in terms of statistics. Number 14 in scoring scoring defense, and number 2 in takeaways overall. Those are really good numbers. Mm-hmm. What do you expect from the defense this year?
Yeah, those are great numbers. Obviously, my expectations is to be the best in the country, and that's what it should be every year. And like I said, making sure we're prepared and we're taking the steps necessary to do that is what comes first.
Individually, obviously, I know next year at this time you want to be in a camp with somebody. So what do you feel like you can do as an individual to help your team this season?
Wow, that's an interesting question. You
went
about the NFL route by talking about the team,
helping the team,
helping the team. Okay, yeah. I like that. Look, I love the off season, strictly because you get to improve the type of player you can be. Getting bigger, faster, stronger.
You get on Jordan Pendleton's Instagram.
Yeah, I work out with some great people in my off time. But yeah, I think the off season is key in becoming the player that you want to be, especially for me going on to the next level, which when the time comes I'll be focused on that. But yeah, just getting bigger, faster, stronger, and keeping my head in the playbook, and being in the film room. All those things is what's important.
What have you learned from Steve Kaufusi as he makes the transition from defensive line coach for 20-plus years now to being the guy with the linebackers?
Yeah, I love Coach Kaufusi and everything that he brings. I think just him being on the D line has brought some things over to linebackers, such as just using your hands. That's something that's huge for any player on the field. But yeah, I think him changing to being the linebackers coach is going to be a great move, and I trust in what the coaches do, and just excited.
Can we expect at least one incredible pick six like the one against Boise State again? Because that's one of the greatest plays in BYU defensive history.
Yeah, those aren't very planned, I would say, but if the time comes, then hopefully something like that happens again. Yeah.
Your dad, did he Facebook or tweet? You retweeted him watching not just that play, but you strip the ball and Troy picks it up against Boise State. He was so proud.
Yeah, those are great to look back on. He's made videos just like those. Like back when I had a pick against Fresno State, he did the same thing. But yeah, he's just
where he got chased down by the
yeah.
I knew Jeremy was going to bring that up.
I knew it. Yeah, I knew it too. But whatever. Haters are gonna hate. Got to redeem myself. I still don't have any touchdowns at home. Got to try and do that this year. But yeah, Dad will always be there to make his commentary about the plays.
He's great.
Yeah.
Great stuff. Fred, looking fresh as always, man. Clearly,
Thank you, sir.
It's clearly stated that he has the best hair on
Okay.
the BYU football team,
yeah.
right?
Yeah.
In this second hour, for sure.
Always good to talk to you, man.
Yes, sir.
A home touchdown from Fred Warner this year. That's what I look
Whoa. We're not going to guarantee anything.
No
That's
guarantees.
just the hope.